Hello everybody, welcome to Siren Hunting on Pulsepoint, where I try my best to find warning sirens in a county by Pulsepoint, literally. As you can see, we are looking at Lincoln Fire and Rescue Welcome Home. And our first trip is to the good old town of Ashland, Nebraska. Now this town had more sirens than I thought, kind of an overkill thing here, kind of like with Lancaster County. I've already gone through this, so I just come to show it to you. And our first siren we have is the South 8th Street 3222. It's the thing right in the center of your screen if you can't tell. And then, of course, my personal favorite on the entire system is this Fancy 1000T. And I call it that because there's no RCM3 and there's no conduit running to the solenoids from the chopper assembly thing. So it's basically just a 1000T with a bow tie. I don't even know if the original solenoids are in there. Probably are, but yeah. I can't remember where this is, so I think it was somewhere in here. Yep, over here. One of the two 2001 SRNs. Bye! Always when I'm trying to film. There's another 3222 right there on Furnace and 17th. There are some weird names, to be honest, for street names. And then 2001 SRN, again, overkill situation. I don't know why these people do this. Memphis, I'm pretty sure, has 3222, if I remember correctly, from earlier, because this is be the second time I'm taking this. Either that or they just have another boring old 2001. I think, if I remember correctly, is somewhere, maybe it was down here on the edge of town. I was like, huh, that's a weird place to put it. I can't remember what it was. Or even if they had one. I thought they did. And the first take, I started off in Wahoo and I spent 5 minutes just trying to look for a second one. That might be something, or it's just some ridiculous lamp. Lump. And to think there was a siren in Memphis, Nebraska. Hopefully there is, because there's no way you're going to be able to hear Ashland's garbage from there. Let's say I had like 2 Thunderbolts and one's got a 5M blower. Because I know that the Ashland 1003's got a 4M. And yes, 4Ms do exist. Don't listen to the guy named Thunderbolt in the comments. 4Ms are a thing. They do exist. That guy just doesn't know what he's talking about. He also tried to convince me that Ashland's does have conduit and the solenoids do work. It's not a fire siren. And of course, personal vision says he is a liar. Of course he is. Try to convince me that Malkin's a 6M. I don't think there's anything here in Memphis. If there is, I have no idea where it's at. Maybe there's one here at the lake, maybe. Maybe that's something. From by the looks of it, I don't think so. Yeah, there seems to be something with thunderbolts and lakes. So maybe there's something here at a lake. Maybe it's not the only thunderbolt in Saunders. I don't know. I don't have luck finding a siren around Memphis. I had as much of luck as I did trying to find Wahoo Fire Department. We're not going to Wahoo, it's just 2001 land. I think this place is in here. If it isn't, doesn't matter. We're checking it out anyway. That looks like a power plant to me, let's be honest. Western Sand and Gravel. What is this place? Lakefront? Abel might have something. This looks like a tree to me. It looks like something right there. Maybe, I could be wrong. It's not doing that reflection. This seems like a perfect spot to put a warning siren. Wow, wouldn't you know, there's nothing there. Or maybe even here would be a good spot for it, like just right along the road. Just stick up at 128 or something that's not boring. You can tell I still have that love for 2001s. Nah, I don't like them very much. They're boring. I think this place. Stop doing this to me. I think there was a 3T22 here on the edge. I don't know, maybe. I thought there was. So it was like this thing where I was smack dab in the middle. I don't know, these layout for sirens are just so confusing, and it's like, what are you doing with these? This looks like a fire department sort of setup, but I don't remember there being anything around it. I thought there would have been something, you know, maybe it's up here somewhere, I think. Yep. That's the fire department, I believe. Yep, and there's a 3T22. So we got them covered. That looks like Wahoo, and we're gonna avoid that place. Mead. I think Mead just had a boring old 2001. Yep, over here. And judging by that back of it, it's even worse. It's the 130s. We don't like the 130s, don't we? I think this is the fire department that had absolutely nothing next to it. I knew there would be something here, but I just couldn't find it. Not by the water tower. Nothing. I couldn't find anything here, to be honest. That doesn't help anything. I don't know what Pulsepoint does with that stupid thing in the map. It's hilarious. Oh yeah, that's right. There's one out here by the track. I think there'd be something else, but I just couldn't locate anything. I think. Let me check. For some reason, I still have this trashy iPhone 6S. don't know why. I just want to get rid of it. Let's see if yep, Lisharoth. I think that's what it is our next town. I don't know why I tried to say victim. It's not even a person. This looks like a Model 5 or something along the lines of that. I cannot tell by looking right at it. It could be just another bland old 2001, but I think a Model 5 would be just perfect for that place anyway. Kind of like with Murdoch before they got their Eclipse 8. Yeah, I think Woodcliff was in there on the list. Nope. Okay, it must. Hey, look, Cedar Bluffs. I was looking for this place earlier. Ceresco and Valparaiso have those lame 2001 130s. They probably replaced something interesting like a 5M bolt or something like that. I don't know. All I know is that new 2001 annoying bad coverage for something in this range. Could be the same with Cedar Bluffs, who knows. Although it's not often that you would see something interesting in small towns, so they normally just rig up something new anyway. Specifically in Nebraska. And you know why? 'Cause that looks like a 2001 to me. Well, thanks for nothing, Cedar Bluffs. Morse Bluff seems to be about perfect size for a 3T22. I don't know what that place is, so stop giving it a landmark to me, please. Let's check the obvious places. Maybe it's like that one high school that's just out in the middle of nowhere in Lancaster County. They got something that's 100% overkill, like a Thunderbolt. Maybe something here. Unless they got that weird Palmyra setup where it's just something out on like the side of a street. Maybe we'll find it. I never see a siren out by those freaking depot things. Doesn't even makes no sense. Oh, I might have found something. That looks like a 2, but I cannot tell. This little yellow dot right here looks like a 2, but I cannot tell because Pulsepoint satellite view kinda not good. North Bend is on the list, I think. Is it? No, North Bend isn't. North Bend isn't. Linwood's on there, right? No, it isn't. So we're gonna go downwards. Did we already check Prague? I think we did. I think Prague just had a boring 2001. No, they had that weird freaking setup thing, I thought. Prague's got like wax setup, I believe. It's like a... What is it? If you just faintly hear the neighbor's dogs, I apologize. They're always going crazy. They're weird. They bark like their life depends on it. No, Preg did not have a weird setup. They just got whatever that is. Or that thing. I cannot tell. Preg's got something unknown. I think it was Malmo that had it. Was it Malmo? No, Malmo had this Model 5 on a stand. I don't know if it's active or not, but I couldn't find anything else now that cared to, really. I think it was Colin that had it. So what a freaking weird name. Weird place to name your... Weird thing to name your town. It's after a body part. Maybe that's something? I can't... Oh, that looks like a sentry. That's what that is. I'm an idiot. I thought that was like some whack sort of antenna thing. No, that's a sentry. So Colin has a sentry. I think it was Weston that had the setup, right? I don't know. I cannot think. Weston had the setup, I believe. It was a 3222 and a 2001. I cannot remember if I showed it already. Maybe that's something interesting, finally. I cannot tell, man. Yep. So there's the 3222, that shadow, and there's 2001 right next to it. And this is all being done on mobile, so don't think I'm doing anything productive here. Check out. No need to check out Waffle. They got their lame 2001s anyway. So Resco's got one, Mead. So Collins, Upper's a Prig, Malmo, sure. Yep, I think that's all for it, really. Yeah. Thanks for joining me on Siren hunting on Pulsepoint. Actually, yeah, I'll show it. Let's see if I can find it. Somewhere. Oh, yeah, I think it was around here. Wood Public Power, I think is what it was. I think that's it right here. Yeah, that's down here. There's the Thunderbolt I was talking about is over here. Right there. At this school. Norris Wet Wrestling Club. I don't know, it's some kind of a school system in Lancaster County. There's a Thunderbolt that sits right there. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me on Siren Hunting on Pulsepoint. I'm Jax Vaccine Safety. If you want me to do any other counties, I'll be glad to. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you all in the next one.